ChefKonstantinos.com. Today I'll be showing you how to preserve fruit, part of my culture, part of the Mediterranean culture. You can find that in Greece, in Cyprus, or in Italy, or any other Mediterranean countries. Part of welcoming a guest by having a preserved fruit in the house, or we call it sweet on the spoon. That will be served with nice icy cold water or Greek coffee preferably. So I'm going to start by showing you two things. That will be, the first one will be the preserved pear that I'm going to preserve it with a bit of vanilla bean. If it's too expensive, vanilla extra will do it, 1 teaspoon will do it, and I will finish it with a bit of rose water. The next preserve I'll do, it will be the orange, where I'm going to use the peel and the actual fruit and the juice. So I'm starting by having 2 pounds on. You can do it separately. Have equal amount of sugar with water in there. Same thing here. As I'm waiting, what I'll be doing, I have to whisk the actual sugar and the water so we can dissolve the sugar. Same thing over here. Make sure that it dissolves like that. And then as I'm waiting for the actual past to be on, bring it to a boil, then I'll be start preparing my fruit, and I'll show you next step. So I have the orange over here, preferably something and a fruit with a bit of thick skin. You come over here, I'll show you. So I'm taking a peeler. I'm just peeling the orange peel like that. Same. Take about 5 slices like that. Like that. Then I want to create 2 shapes. So I'm rolling the orange peel like that. You use a toothpick or bamboo skewer, and we start in that. Again, you roll, prick it, it keeps the shape. Same thing. So preserving fruit it's been going on for many hundreds of years in my home country, Cyprus. The old days was the cheapest way to have a dessert in the house. And this is exactly what I'm doing. You can use all this preserved fruit for many other purposes too. You can serve it with yogurt. That's what I will do today, so I can cut down the sweetness to it. I have the slices over here. 2 here, slice, and then what I'll do, I go back into my first pan, and I will squeeze the remaining orange juice in there. It gives a lot more flavor to it. I have all the fruit here, but I'm gonna, it's almost there, it's almost coming to a boil, almost just below the boiling point. I'm gonna add it in there, and that will take about 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes, and I'm gonna show you when the syrup is ready. Going back into the pear. Any pear will do. I use the medium ripe ones. I'm going to peel first. Don't throw the peelings away, please, because that will enhance the taste of your syrup. So I'm going to use some of these peelings into the syrup, and that will give a lot more pear flavor to my preserved pear that I have. I cut this in the middle, and then you can just remove the insides like that. 1, same way. You can keep it that way, or you can cut it in quarters like that. I have over here some spices that I'll show you, the vanilla, and I have the cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom. That will go, those will go with the orange here. I add it in there. With the vanilla, we'll stick it there for the pear. So what I did, if you notice, the vanilla I kept. After I used it for other desserts, I split that in half, I dried it, and then I added it into a jar with rice. That will preserve that vanilla for future purposes. Don't throw vanilla beans away. You can reuse them and reuse them at least 3 to 4 times. The beautiful thing about preserving is you can keep it in a cool place or in your fridge for about 3 months. So everything is coming to the boil now. I'm going to go back to my pear. I have the peelings. I'm going to add some peelings in there. I have the pears. You can lean it into the pan. Add some parchment paper that I'm going to cover the actual pears. That will speed up the poaching period. So I'm making what we call cartouche. Easy. Parchment paper, cut in half, or fold in half, quarters, and then you just roll. Pretending you're making an aeroplane. Like that. Hit the center in the middle of the pan. I cut. There we are. There's our cartouche over here. I will add it in there. I reduce down the heat on the poached pear slightly. I'm leaving the oranges like they are, boiling, boiling, boiling. Every now and then, I'll just stir them a bit. Don't over stir them that much. So that will, you can see also the color is changing here. By adding a bit of orange juice in there, it creates that orangey yellow color that you want. Especially if you want to present it as a dessert, or if you want to use the syrup. If you have an ice cream machine home, you can take the syrup that will be slightly on the thick side, thin it out with a little water, and just churn it into your ice cream machine by making an orange ice cream. You can also finish your ice cream just before you finish with a bit of chopped preserved oranges. And you can add any flavor you want on that. You can use your oranges for just straight up on a plate with a bit of yogurt or a bit of vanilla ice cream. Same thing with the pear, that I'm going to wait for a bit. So again, so I think Nick has a question for me. He's speechless at the moment because he's laughing too. But at the same time, you know, I just wanted to find out what he wanted to ask me, because he was itching for a question that he's hesitant at the moment to ask me. Go ahead, Nick. Let me know. Don't worry. We keep the distance. Still waiting for that question. Let me know. So, as we are waiting, it will take about 10-15 to 15 minutes, and then I'm going to show you how to, when you have the end result of the oranges and the pear. I'm not going to. I did some kiwi too, but I'm not that I prepare the same way as the oranges. So you know. Oh, that's so beautiful. So more or less, this is ready. The orange is ready. A lot of bubbles in the surface. You can tell that the actual syrup is getting slightly thicker. Oh yeah. So it took about 12 to 13 minutes of boiling. Checking out the pears. I'm covering the pears. Same thing. Over here you see all the bubbles. That signifies that the syrup is ready. I'm going to remove the pears after I prick them, and I make sure that it has a bit of resistance. So what I usually do with the pears, I have it here, some of the peelings in there, and then I'm going to add the syrup on top, like that. So remember, I will look good.
Now,
So that's how you preserve the pears, or that's what a poached pear is about. So,
Chef,
Yes.
can you make a liquor out of this?
what do you mean?
Can you make liquor with it?
Why do you want to
alcohol?
make liquor?
Why not?
Okay, so yeah, you can make liquor. You go to a liquor store, get some grain alcohol, and then add a bit of syrup and your chopped oranges or pear, and that way you create your own flavored liquor, if that's what you're asking me, okay? Let me get on with this, please. So I have the orange here. Again, I will got a spoon. I'll add that there, like that. All the slices, all the goodies, and all the spice, all the oranges, all in one. After they cool down, let it cool down in its own juice. And then what you do, you sterilize some jars and stick them in the jar. Seal them, stick them in the fridge, and then enjoy them within 3 months, if it lasts that long. So I'm gonna let them cool down over here. I'm playing with you. Here we are. So let it sit down. Again, you can use in anything you want. You can use toppings for the desserts, for ice creams, with yogurt. Just simple as that. You can take the actual pear, add some sugar, and caramelize it with a blowtorch. And you drizzle a bit of honey and cinnamon on top. Use it on top of the tarts. And even make your own alcohol, in case you want to make your own alcohol. So, I'm going to show you also my then results. So, after I let my preserved fruit cool down, and I had them in the fridge for 1 or 2 days, so I will allow the taste to develop. I'm going to just enjoy a few of the food that I did. I have the preserved kind of the pear here. And I'm going to just plate a bit of the juice and taste it. Oh my God, nice. I have the oranges that I kept, you see, using that. You keep the shape of the orange. A bit of the, like that. I also make that kiwi. Here we are, kiwi. Like that. One more. The color that I used, it wasn't really color, it was a mint alcohol or liquor in there. And then I have some Greek yogurt that I'm going to just add into my desserts. Like that. And that's what I call a beautiful, simple dessert. You can just use any dessert or any fruit you preserve, just stick it on the plate. Nice, colorful, great. Yogurt, cut down the actual sweetness of everything. Nice, icy, cold water. Nice Greek coffee. And you're set. You're set. Now again, this is part of my culture. We do that a lot. We can preserve anything you want. Anything that moves, it doesn't move, for sure. So here we go. The poached pear, the orange 2 ways, the kiwi that you cook the same way as the orange yogurt to cut down the actual sweetness. So hopefully you liked this presentation. I almost dropped it. Hopefully you will try it home. And I do hope you do. Please subscribe and prescribe and subscribe into the actual Cinnamontology.com. Enjoy. Until next week. Sayonara.